Hi there everyone, and welcome back to my composite videos. I'm back. I have been a bit busy, so I do apologise for not putting any videos out there recently. Now, I have been busy, and I'll tell you why. I've teamed up with the School of Photography. And they usually do online courses for learning how to take photographs, learning photography, learning about cameras, printers, studio lighting, portraits, anything, you name it, they do it. And they actually contacted me because they'd seen my images, and they asked me if I would like to do an online course to show people how to make my images from scratch. So we did 3 photo shoots. Then I showed how to edit those 3 photographs. I showed how to print my images because I always print my own images and frame them. And I also showed them the business side of things and how I sell and where I sell my images. So that's a course coming out this month sometime, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's fantastic. And then I've also been in touch, somebody's been in touch with me regarding having a 10-page spread in one of the UK's biggest national photograph magazines, which is Photo magazine. So I've recently just been out the last few days taking images for that shot. So it's a 1-to-1 with an apprentice. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm back now. So I'll quickly just go through this. This is the image I caught on the other day. Because living on the coast, I usually never get snow. But I'd heard in more in inland, there was some snowfall. So that's where I ended up going. And this was really high up, and it was bitterly cold. My fingers were nearly dropping off, and this was handheld. And the reason I couldn't get my tripod ready for this shot was because the farmer had just opened the gate and he was feeding his sheep at the bottom of the field, and he was looking over at us. So I just quickly grabbed a shot of these 4 trees. But it doesn't matter for me, if I'm applying textures and things like that, as long as it's not blurry and a bad photograph, I can make an image from it. So that's what you've got to think about when you're out and about. Don't give up on a photograph. You can always get creative, get in there and make it something extra special. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Now, I did have problems with my screen capture. So I did make it earlier, but it wouldn't upload my video properly. So I've had to uninstall the program and reinstall it. So thankfully I saved all my textures here, what I'd put on. So I'll just go through them with you. So that's my main image. And then I placed that texture on there, and that just gave that just little blue and green tones and a bit of light coming through there. Okay, so then I applied another image which I didn't think would work because it's like a rust image, but I didn't like the rust part of it, so I removed that from around the trees because all this seemed to be brown just like it is there. It was all over this area, and it hid my trees really. So I removed that by the brush tool, and that being on black, and then add a new layer mask, and I removed it from the trees, and I kept this white bit here because I liked that. I just think it gives a nice little frame to the image. Now I wanted some colour, because if you have cool tones, you've always got to add some warm tones in. So what I did, I applied that, and I applied the warm tone there, and I removed where I didn't want it because that was over my trees as well, but I wanted my trees to still stand out. So that's where I kept it. So I brushed it off from here, and I kept it on there, just Control and Z. I just moved that, and then I just made it more blue again because I wanted it framed. So that's like framing that side, the white area, that's framing the right hand side, and the dark is framing the left hand side, and we've got the gold showing in the middle. Okay, so I just removed it again from the trees, as you can see on my layer mask there, and there I took it away from the white because it was covering the white. Then I made it a bit darker even still, It was just by a watercolour texture there, and I took it away again with the new the layer mask from the right hand side. And then of course I added the birds there to the right hand side, birds over on the top of the trees, and to sharpen the image I did a high pass filter there. It just gives it a little bit of a sharp edge around where you want it, and then where you don't want it, which obviously I didn't want a sharp sky and a sharp foreground, I removed the sharpness away from that area, but I kept some detail in this white texture that goes on the right hand side of the image. And so that then I merged with Control Alt Shift and E. I merged them all together, and that's my final image. Now I did think about putting some snow on there, but I just like it as it is. Really, it's absolutely stunning. So if I Control and L, might be able to just lift it just slightly. And then there you go. So I do like that. I'll go on the brush tool, might help. Let's have a look. Brush tool, so I'll do the brush tool. And then Control and L. Raise the colour there, that's it. So it makes it pop slightly. And then there you go. So don't forget, I'm going to try and do a video once a week if I can, if I'm not too busy doing other projects. So once a week, and then put them on YouTube. So please subscribe, share my videos as much as you can. There's lots of content coming in the future. And I'll see you again soon, and don't forget to ring the bell, so any new videos that I upload you'll get to know straight away. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.